So a lot of people know how beneficial it is to add and incorporate live streaming into your business, but the fear of just pressing go live on that video is a lot. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about how to kind of get over those fears about live streaming. So let's jump into it. So a lot of people know live streaming is like super beneficial, but they also are scared to hit, go live on that video because it just feels like so many people are going to be watching you. Who could watch it? Like, will your job find out that you're doing this business maybe on the side? Is there somebody that's going to be a hater and you have to deal with them live and you don't know how to deal with that? And so it's like a bunch of emotions, like millions of people may watch it, but I promise you that's not the case. So a lot of times those fears are a bit unfounded simply because chances are millions of people aren't going to watch it. For as many people that there are in Entre Women TV community, maybe 1 to 5 people could potentially, have a viral video of something funny, whatever. But just like an educational piece typically is not going to go viral in essence, like in general. So you don't have to have that fear that millions of people are going to see you. However, there will be some people that see you, and that's the point, is to get people to engage with you and join your live stream. But like a lot of the fears aren't so much so from the people that may be watching. It's about you, yourself, and, just like, am I going to look a fool? Do I sound a fool? Or I don't like this? Or, oh my gosh, the camera makes me look this kind of way. Like all of these insecurities and all of these limited beliefs just kind of come up as soon as you get yourself together to sit down and press record or hit go live or whatever. So I think one of the things that's like been most helpful for me, especially like in the early days of creating content, is to put a picture of somebody that you trust or somebody that empowers or encourages you right underneath where you need to look. And so some people will say that they have a problem with looking directly into the lens. It is a little weird at first, but like you don't want to be looking down at the computer screen and the camera is up here. So you want to look into the lens and you want to speak into the lens as if it is the person that you have a picture of. And that kind of helped me just be able to not think about all of the other stuff that could be a problem or happen. What if it crashes and but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Just put somebody that you trust underneath that lens of that camera, like this little piece of tape. And then like before you go live, just give yourself a little pep talk, look at that picture and speak to that picture and that person, obviously looking at the lens. Something else that I think is super helpful also is to like understand the reason for why you're doing it. Is the fears that you're having about live streaming, about going live, are they bigger than the goal that you set for your business and for your company? Is there like some, like let's say you're serving children or you're helping children that are unfortunate and having, bad living situations, whatever. Are those kids more important, or is looking into the lens of a camera more important? And so when you weigh the thing of the why you're going up to do this live stream at all, if you weigh that up to the why of, what you're doing or why you're doing it, then the what, which is the live streaming, won't really matter as much. It'll be much easier for you to look into the camera of the lens and just get done what you need to get done. Another thing that I also see people kind of like have an issue with is being able to just speak fully, clearly, thoroughly, full sentences or whatever. Maybe they feel like they lose their train of thought or whatever the case is. And it happens. One of the things that is like, it feels like a negative, but it's kind of a good thing, is those human moments where you mess up, where you sit there and just like, you know what, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Those things, like, just lean into it. It's okay. If you really get side railed or whatever, platforms like YouTube, they have where you can go in and edit and chop bits out. I completely did a live stream, one of my last live streams, where I had the microphone on mute of all things. So I'm talking, I'm smiling, I'm engaging and all the things. and the microphone is on mute. I don't know how many live streams that I've done now. I'd venture to say I'm well over 50 or more. So even after being more experienced with live streaming, mistakes are going to happen. Guess what? Go in the back of YouTube, chop off that part that didn't matter, and then go for it. And then if you're having people that, you know, jump in and engage, say hi or whatever, don't do the one cardinal sin and be like, okay, we're just going to sit here. We're going to wait for people to show up. We're just going to, like, no. The most people will probably see that on the replay unless you have a consistent show that you've been doing for a while. So just go ahead, jump right into the content, address those that are there. You can always speak to people as they come in later, or, you know, whatever. Like, I love EcammLive because I can pop those comments and those statements up above or on the screen, so that I can say, hey, what's up, such and such, good to see you, and keep it moving. But don't sit around and just be like, we're going to wait for people to be here, because you'll be waiting until your next live stream. You know, if you're waiting for the most people to get the value out of it, just come on, do what you have to do. 5 minutes, even if that's the case, deliver the content, sign off, and go on about your day. And then you can come back and re-engage with people later. So don't fear going on live. Just hurry up and do it. The more you do, the better you get. And if you make a mistake, welcome to being human. It's okay. And so that's where I'm going to leave it today. Let me know down in the comments down below, what do you fear the most about going live? So let's get that conversation going down below, but that's where we're going to leave it for today.